at last, something a little bit sleek from FX. The Streamline. Hi guys, this is RACKNLOAD, and this little beauty is really nice. Pretty damn elegant, don't you reckon? I do, when you compare it to other FX air rifles. Right then, full review as ever on RACKNLOAD. Let's throw out some specs for you. So first of all, unscoped, weighing in at 2.9 kilos. I'll put all the, I like to go metric now, but I'll put all the imperial details, specs in the details of the video down below. Length is 975 millimeters, that's full length. Barrel is 500 millimeters. 190cc bottle, get 230 bar in there. It's got an 11 millimeter dovetail rail on it, and the magazines, in 177 you've got 13 shots, 22 you've got 11, 25 you've got 10. Okay, and while I mention magazines, let's just jump in. Okay guys, if you watch my videos, you watch the FX ones, you'll know that I'm not a great fan of the cassette style magazines, okay? But I've got to confess, the more I use them, the more I get used to them, dare I say it, the more I'm kind of liking them, you know? Yeah, I am. I've got to say, they are 100% reliable. Once you finally get the hang of using them and loading them the correct way, they are 100% reliable. So yeah, I'm liking them. If you're a hunter and you're out in the cold weather, good luck loading one of these, you know, out in the field. That's all I'm going to say, good luck. So get several of these and get them loaded before you go out, and you'll be rocking. Shot count, like I said, capacity, this one is in 2.2, so this one is an 11 shot magazine. You know, it's FX's sort of proprietary magazine, so if you're a fan of FX, then no doubt you're used to these magazines, so whatever. They work anyway, that's all I'm going to say, they work. They're not my favourite, but they work. So let's jump in then with this review. Now these are available in two different stocks. So this one is the laminate one. You can get, I think it's a walnut one, but I've got this one on loan, and I've got to say, I'm loving it. Loving that stock. Fully ambidextrous as well. The stock is just a real nice stock. Taking it from the butt pad end. Nice soft rubber on there. Not too grabby or grippy, you know, it's not that rock hard rubber that you get. I'm not a fan of that. You know, I don't see the point of putting a rubber butt pad on if it's as hard as the blooming wood. You know, I don't get that. But this is nice, it's just nice. And then you've got sort of like twin cheek piece, or ambidextrous cheek piece on either side. And then going on to the pistol grip, without knocking all my lights over. Nice sharp checkering on the pistol grip, very comfortable, really comfortable actually. Loads of real estate there to put your thumb. I kind of would have liked a bit of an indent there, if I'm gonna moan already on this review. You know me guys, I like to moan about something. I would have just sort of scalloped a little bit out there to sort of rest your thumb. That would have been nice. FX, if you're listening. And then moving along to the rest of the stock, you'll notice it is pretty slim, hence Slimline. It is really slender, really slender. In fact, it gets thicker towards the fore end. You know, it's really sort of slim right down here by the trigger, and only sort of just gets slightly thicker towards the end of the fore end. Again, sharp checker in there, offering loads of grip. Really nice. and you know, there's no sort of weak points. Everything is nice and chunky, nothing sort of really thin to worry about as far as the woodwork goes. So really nice stock. I love it. I love it in this this grey laminate. Just really nice stock. Then moving along, if you haven't seen these FXs or any of my FX videos by now, then why not get on the playlist and have a look. But if you're new to looking at these FXs, this is pretty much how they work. Side lever cocking, dead easy. Literally cock it like that. That, by the way, FX's cocking lever is solid. I do really like that, and it, you know, it's big enough, it's chunky, so you can operate that wearing gloves. And like the linkages, if I can get it, let's just get it the right way around, or the wrong way around for me, right way around for you guys. Linkages there are pretty damn solid. You know, nothing's really gonna snap, touch wood. And then obviously you cock it like that, load up your magazines. I'm not even going to explain how you do that. And then it's literally, see this bit on the magazine, this bit of a thing here, you get that lined up with the brass bit here, or literally the barrel basically. So let's try and do this on camera. That bit there, I'll just flip it around, imagine that's full of pellets. It just slots in. I'm trying to do this on camera, guys. Let's spin the rifle around so you can see that better. So, see that bit? It's just sort of in line with that brass bit at the start of the barrel. Push it in like that and that's it, you're good to go. Not a lot of clearance, by the way, with this scope that I've got on. Hawk Sidewinder scope, just for testing purposes more than anything, but only just. And they're high mounts as well. And there you have it, there's the magazine in, and you can see all your shot count there, also all your shots in your magazine, which is nice, obviously I can't close this because there is actually a mag stop. So the good thing about this rifle is when you've fired your last shot, sometimes it's hard to see, you know, and keep count or whatever, then you won't be able to cock it. That'll be it. So you won't waste air firing an empty gun, which is nice. Again, that is with these cassette style magazines, that is probably a good point about them. If they were just like your normal sort of rotary magazines that FX used to do, or the same sort of thing you get in a VIRARC, then when you fired all your shots, if you've lost count, you know, you can occasionally fire a shot fire the gun with nothing in. So while we've got that cocked, I'll just leave it like that. I'll just put the safety on. Safety catch, by the way, is there. Manual safety catch, non-automatic, which is a win in my book. That's a nice smooth safety, that is. Nice and smooth. Trigger guard, well, let's talk about a trigger guard. It is metal, so that's nice and tough, and I do like the lines of that trigger. It's almost like you know, no, not a bench rest gun, but just really, I don't know what's the word, really sort of sleek. It just flows nice with the rest of the rifle. So me likey. Right, what was I on about? The trigger. Yeah, the actual trigger itself, sweet as a nut, as you'd expect from FX. Adjustable blade on there. Let's give it a pull. Get the trigger pull thingy out. Right, let's give it a whirl. Straight out of the box. Oh, I've got the safety on. Cut. Right, let's do that again. £1, 4.8 ounces. Straight out of the box. Oh yeah, should we give it another one for argument's sake? Got that one even lower. So that's probably the actual trigger pull. I probably pulled that first one a bit too hard. So there's your trigger pull. That is a sweet trigger. Sweet trigger. Obviously you can crank it up, crank it down, so to whatever you want, but I didn't touch it. That's what I was using straight out of the box with this rifle. Straight out of the box, didn't even touch the trigger. As with a lot of FXs, most of them, well, pretty much all of them now, different power level settings on there. So that's actually on middle. To be honest, I didn't really notice that. I was just firing this straight out of the box, to be fair. So, but you can crank the power up and down. And then you've got a full free floating barrel there with nothing stopping the free floatingness of it, like a clip or a band or anything up here. So really nice barrel. That is shrouded, fully floated barrel, and you have got, if you want to, you can take the shroud off. Why would you'd want to? I don't know. You're sort of keeping the thing quiet. So, but I don't think, just looking at that, I don't think you can throw on your own moderator. I'll get back to you on that. I'll annotate that in the video. I'm pretty sure you can't. And then, well, while we talk about the barrel, let's jump in with accuracy. So, I'll just grab all my targets here. Right. So, I didn't fully fill out my targets, so you bear with me, guys. So these were at 30 yards, right? All this testing was at 30 yards. First of all, my standard, so I'm losing my voice, my standard test pellet that I always use, RWS Superdomes, 30 yards, boom. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Okay, probably my shooting. Not bad though, 30 yards at the end of the day, guys. Not bad, not bad. And then I jumped on to Beardsley Magnums. They were pretty much the same, heavier pellet. I did have to re-zero. Yeah, they were dropping a little bit, they were heavy, but I probably rushed that target, I don't know. And then I found the best ones were the Sovereigns. Okay, and they were really quite nice, really quite nice. So that's not bad. Again, these are all 30 yards. Okay, I don't know what happened. There's a story with that one. I think I only put, I put 3 shots in all these. That must have gone straight through the, I don't know. Not bad, 30 yards. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Right, this one here, story about this one. This flyer there, that was a flyer, but and I'll tell you why, but I did put another shot through there. What I noticed, I don't know whether I'd misaligned the pellet, I don't know how though, loading it in the magazine. It just felt when I closed the cocking handle, there was a bit of resistance, so I don't know whether it felt like I was squashing the pellet slightly. Not too much resistance, just a little bit. So I don't know whether I damaged the skirt on that one, and it just went, you know, a mile off. But anyway, there's your accuracy. 30 yards, this is 12 foot-pound rifle, non-FAC. Not bad, not bad. For me anyway. For you guys, you'll probably want pellet on pellet. But it's not bad at all. Right then, so that was the barrel. Now the cylinder, like I said, 190cc cylinder on the FX Streamline, non-removable. You'll squeeze 230 bar in there. Guys, why? Alright, I get why they've done that. Okay, is to keep this thing streamlined. It is called a streamline after all. Okay, so they've put the gauge right at the end. Could they have fit it somewhere else? Probably not, keeping the rifle this thin. So, alright, I guess I'm going to have to let them off on that one, because it's called the Streamline and they've wanted to keep everything thin. I'll let him off. I'll let them off. They could have probably put it there, I mean, come on. Anyway, enough said about that. And then your filler area is here, protected by this dust cover. So that's nice. But, oh, I've got to moan about something, guys, I really have. But anyway, and then moving on to optics. Well, obviously you don't get any optics with it. This, by the way, like I said, is wearing a Hawk Sidewinder. Quite a big one, 50mm one. This one is a, I forget what it is, it's 4:16 x 50. So it's quite a big one. This thing has rode on quite a lot of stuff. I originally got this for my 308, so this thing has sat on a 308 Winchester rifle. I've used this thing at about 800 yards, I think, this scope. Not obviously not a high-end scope, but suited on an air rifle anyway. So you know, I've gone from one extreme to the other with this scope. Sports Match mounts, got to give a shout out to Sports Match mounts, because they do, or Sports Match UK, because they do keep us going with mounts. So big shout out to them, and they are seriously good quality mounts, and I've used a lot, guys. I wouldn't just say that, but they really are. And there is your 11mm dovetail rail, as you can see. So sort of standard on an air rifle. Let's flip it around, let's shoot the other side. The barrel, forgot to mention the barrel. You know, like as in all new FX guns, it's their smooth twist. So basically, in a nutshell, it's a smooth bore, and the last few inches of the barrel is actually rifled. So there you have it. So the Swedes have pretty much got barrels down to a T. A very accurate barrel. So what else? What would I say ideally for this rifle? Who would it be, if you excuse the pun, aimed at? I'd probably, I've just found a staple on my table there. I don't know where that's come from. Probably fell out of one of those targets, actually. Great hunting rifle, definitely, because you know, it's fairly lightweight. You know, and it's sleek and slender. So yeah, good target shooters air rifle, definitely. But I'd probably say for a hunter. Let's show you the manual then. Okay, so FX's manuals are always pretty good. So I'll just show you. They're pretty much standard manuals for all their range, so you won't really find a specific, well, saying that, you will for something like the Impact, because that is quite a complicated rifle. But anyway, onto the manual. I mean, it's pretty good. Good old-fashioned mags there, look, on some of their old rifles. And then you get these things. Yeah, look at the instructions on how to load it. Yeah, I'm not even going to explain. Covers everything, the manual does. You know, trigger adjustment, all your do's and don'ts, usual stuff. Bit of troubleshooting at the back of it. So yeah, pretty cool manual. So that's it, guys. That is pretty much your rack and load review of the FX Streamline. I really like it. It's nice to see something normal from FX. You know, it's quite what's the word? Refreshing. Refreshing, yeah. I'll leave it at that. Anyway, guys, that is it. That is your rack and load review. Thanks for watching. See ya.